Xinyan Kwaila! Exactly 1 year ago, Momo and myself started the YouTube series Europeans in Taiwan, which at least according to myself has been one of my absolute favorite moments of 2023. So I thought before we start with some new videos in 2024, let's just do a recap of all these amazing memories from us Europeans in Taiwan, just in case some of you might have missed some of the videos, and who knows, maybe if this video gets 10,000 likes, maybe we have enough to convince the European Union office to continue this series in 2024. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's start from the beginning with our absolute first memories of Taiwan.
My very earliest memory of Taiwan, 1995 maybe, when we got this washing machine. It's made in Taiwan. And I had no idea, what is Taiwan, where is Taiwan? And I asked my father, where is Taiwan? It's very far away. Very far away. And I said, is it farther than Grandma? Grandma was like 4 hours by car. My father said, oh, it's like going to Grandma 300 times. And I said, wow, that is far away.
I came to Taiwan 22 years ago, and I was supposed to work as an engineer on the high-speed rail project.
Oh, really?
It was my first job, and they sent me over and said, you go to Taiwan. Okay.
So when you came here, like you were building the HSR?
Junior engineer stuff in Miaoli.
My first time in Taiwan was back in the last century, in 1999. I remember we lived in Intercontinental Hotel. I remember we visited Queen's Head place, saw some temples. I remember the temple with the big dog.
I just heard a lot of positive feedback from my colleagues who were here before me. Wonderful people, wonderful food, so there was time to go.
I stepped into the first 7-Eleven here and I was blown away about the opportunities. And that's actually a big reason why I came back to Taiwan was the 7-Eleven. Yes. Yeah.
I have been here now since 2010 at the first time. I have been invited by Fun Taiwan Challenge, organized by Discovery Channel, with Janet Shear. I don't know if you know. You cannot imagine how I love Taiwan just by discovering the nature, the people, the food.
That's all hot, humid, like this.
He looks for this. We are not sure what that means.
I don't think it means anything in Chinese.
Something close of that.
The first time I come to Taipei and I tried the MRT, and the fact how clean the MRT was, and that every MRT station have a bathroom which is clean and free.
Yes! Free bathrooms.
Last summer I visited London, and my friend was complaining to me that how come I always praising Taiwan MRT so much when we are traveling in the London Underground, because it was so big contrast.
During a surgery here in Taiwan in 2010, there was a mistake and my nervous system was severely punctured and damaged during that time. Because I was here when it happened, I was actually able to, see a Chinese medicine doctor and work with traditional Chinese medicine, discover the original practices of Taoism. And with that, I have actually been able to completely heal and restore my nervous system. And that, of course, is the biggest gift that in that sense Taiwan has given me.
Back in 2020, I was in Madrid and I saw the list of foreign posts which I could apply for, and I only applied for Taipei city. So I took my chance on Taiwan because I had some previous knowledge of Taiwan. I had been twice here. Felt like a strong attraction to Taiwan because of the friendliness of the people, the beauty of the island.
You came here then the first time 22 years ago.
Yeah.
How was Taiwan then? Now we have HSR.
Yes.
Is that the biggest difference?
There was no HSR at the time. There was no coffee at 7-Eleven.
What?
Yes.
What?
No coffee at 7-Eleven.
So why were there 7-Elevens?
Exactly.
What else did they do?
TX, they were already there.
Okay.
Right, but no coffee.
The X boiled in black tea. That's something that sadly does not exist in Europe. So delicious and so tasty, and I really can't imagine my life without this egg. Really something that I love here. Taiwan beer is perfect, but I guess that I should be promoting Czech beer, right?
Well, I came here almost in the middle of COVID. So in comparison to European standards, the measures that were taken showed us how
disciplined, the Taiwanese. So it was first that we've noticed upon our arrival. Other than that, the warmth of the people that appeared soon after the Russian aggression on Ukraine, because Taiwanese people very quickly realized that they can actually offer something to the, now we know, millions of refugees. At that time, Taiwanese quickly realized that they may actually help to those in need, and I witnessed a lot of dedication, a lot of warmth.
Alex, how's it going?
It's hot, but what's even hotter is the amount of support we're getting. This booth has been full since the very beginning. So much love, so much support. Thank you everybody for your support.
Now, moment of truth. How much money were we able to raise to Ukraine?
Including the money from the YouTube video. Thank you so much for collecting some donations there.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys.
All together collected 670,000 NT, which translates to about 20,000 euros.
And how much does that translate in number of ambulances?
We decided we're gonna buy 2 ambulances because we certainly have enough. And there's plenty of need, so we're working with our partners in Europe.
Днями у Рівненську обласну лікарню прибула вже друга карета швидкої допомоги, яку придбали тайванці. Реакцію медиків бачила наша знімальна група.
Волонтерам з організації «Тайвань з Україною» за те, що вони нам допомагають, і ми в їхній особі.
Це все донати звичайних людей, тайванців. Змогли назбирати певну суму і передала цю машину от сюди в Україну.
That's right, we actually ended up donating 2 ambulances to Ukraine, all thanks to your incredible support during both Europe Day and also here right on this YouTube channel. And speaking about just incredible surprises, I think the second biggest surprise last year was when Paulius and myself met a Taiwanese stranger here on the street in Taipei.
This is the one. I was in this hotel 23 years ago.
So where are you from?
Lithuania.
Oh, I know. From Europe.
Yes.
And also recently your country and Taiwan is in the news, right?
Really?
Yeah, your country is very supporting to Taiwan. That's why a lot of investors coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You have so many pleasant surprises when you live here. Like people in the streets, they're completely opening up, friendly to foreigners. It's a surprise and it's a very pleasant surprise.
I mean, I guess you could say that, yeah, people are always the one who surprise you because Taiwanese are extremely welcoming and friendly.
I didn't have much expectation when I arrived. So I fall in love with this little, island, secret island, unknown, from tourists, and with this combination of tradition and modernity, with open-mindedness of people. So I was really surprised, positively surprised.
And also another thing that really surprised me was the queues for food that people are willing to take in order to enjoy something. And at the beginning, when we would come somewhere and there would be such a big queue, we would be like, oh no, we're not waiting for that. But then we adjusted, and now sometimes I stand 30 minutes for food because I feel like eating it.
When I left the door, I had this distinct smell of chou tofu in my nose, and that straight into straight into the cloud of chou tofu, and that I have to say I cannot get used to. But of course, there's many other things. Like I'm a big fan of dumplings.
Okay.
So coming here is a little bit like heaven. Like xiao long bao, xiao mai, gua bao, everything. So that's really I really like it a lot. So also this is part of the experience, and this is also something I like a lot.
Dumplings, all kind of dumplings, suolatang. Those are some of my favorites, what I keep eating all the time.
I take advantage of what Taiwanese are proud of, having those 24/7 convenience stores. So to grab some wraps, triangle rice snacks, it's probably the easiest food on the go. But whenever I have a bit more time, I go for beef noodles, Asian dishes, which I really enjoy. And the great thing about Taiwan is that Taiwan has a variety of foods from all over Asia, being Japanese, Thai. So I find it really rich cuisine here that you can choose from.
The way people wait in line for their trash, like to dispose of, or there's this little garbage truck playing the melody, the tune. So there's this trash queue, and basically everywhere where you go in the evening you could hear that. I guess that's something that people would not expect. I'm just positively surprised how clean the city is, thanks to people having this discipline, queuing up in the evening for the garbage truck.
I like to meet my neighbors, which sometimes I don't get to see them the whole week, so we meet during the trash time. For example, when Slovakia donated vaccines to Taiwan, everyone knew we were from Slovakia, so they were just like, hello, you donated vaccines. So the trash time was like, I felt like a celebrity at that time, so that was something pleasant.
That's like the best version of trash talk you can possibly
I got to learn during this trip is that every police station in Taiwan offers also water. When you see a police station, you can fill up your water bottles.
What did you do to end up in a police station the first time?
Yeah, that's a good one. No, we read about it at the Southern Point, and then we're like, let's try. And indeed, the door was open. We were really warmly received, and there was like a big tank with water. Mainly for cyclists to fill up their water bottles.
Internet is fast. When you come from Germany, there's like, wow, internet can be that fast on a mobile.
Taiwan for me is a place with a lot of hidden gems.
Taiwan itself is a hidden gem.
Exactly. Is this even the title of my book? Taiwan, Taiwan, the Hidden Gem in German. I wrote and published this in 2018 in German, in my mother tongue, and it's really called Taiwan, das verborgene Juwel, the hidden jewel.
I grew up in a big family, so I immediately noticed these breastfeeding rooms. There was something like, I felt it's so considerate. This is so Taiwan attitude, I would say, that the bathrooms are like this. And once I forget my umbrella in the underground, I was pretty upset about it. And I go to the information desk. I told them, I'm sorry, I left my umbrella in the train. Is it possible that if you find it, you let me know, etc., etc. He was just, oh, of course, no problem. How was the umbrella look like? Blah, blah, blah. And then they say that, okay, tomorrow morning you get on the MRT here. They said, yeah, okay, then just come here, it will be here. So it's like...
Really?
Was
it there?
Yeah, it was there. It was there. And the fact that they asked me, where will I get on the MRT so they will be there? It was so surprising and so nice.
I hosted a few months ago a small birthday/housewarming party for my friends. And in the Netherlands, if you host a party, you provide the food and the drinks. And it was very hard to explain to them that I will provide the food and the drinks and you don't have to bring anything. Because they want to bring something. But in the Netherlands way of hosting a party, you provide.
I would just assume that you all go Dutch though.
No.
Like,
here there's also no speed limit for scooters.
that is true.
For us it's also exotic. I mean it's completely new environment, especially for the children. So we get to discover new things all the time. So that's really great. I mean, for everybody. You need to step out of the door and you experience new things every day. And that's the great part of like the first month of arriving in such a different place.
The beauty of Taiwan. The beauty of nature.
One of the sea turtles at Zhongxiao.
Ah, yeah.
Told me that you had a great time down there.
You are friends with everyone.
Yes.
That was a great trip, and I mean, I went with my wife and son, adult son, and we saw the sea turtles, and that was a wonderful nature experience. Yeah, it's amazing. First time in her life, she dared to ride a scooter. I mean, Taiwan is the place to do it.
I mean, Taiwan is extremely beautiful. There's a lot of nature. Even basically, I can take few stops by subway across the street, and I'm on a trail, start off a trail to one of these mountains surrounded by Taipei. If I go to other direction, maybe half an hour, I'm by the beach.
I find the people here very open-minded and very genuinely nice to foreigners. I honestly think that for foreigners, when they want to settle down in Asia, that's one of the little secret places. That's the beauty, I mean, of the things as well, in the sense that when you don't know much, you know, you come very open and you discover, and then you're just amazed about, you know, how the people are. So I don't want it to be too much known as well, because then it's not secret anymore.
Personally, I really like the diving around Taiwan. There's amazing dive sites.
Scuba dive or free dive?
Scuba dive.
Scuba dive. Oh, wow. All this time, the Danish Little Mermaid has been here in Taiwan.
I enjoy a lot, you know, biking around with the slow pace on new bikes here. In Denmark, it's very different, and you really need to be careful because the speed with which these bikers are touring around in the city, it's high speed. Trekking and the hiking opportunities, Elephant Mountain, the fact that you have that just within a kilometer from where I live, you know, fantastic.
Every morning when I go to my office by car, I saw people of all sexes and ages exercising regularly, early in the morning. And this is what I really, really admire. And hence it comes by no surprise that Taiwanese look extremely well. They have a quality life.
It does its name justice. I'll try one.
I'll try, okay.
Just, you have to try it, I guess.
Yes, you have to try it. The most traditional Taiwanese ice cream.
Ice cream.
So it will look like this later. So it's ice cream, and there's peanuts, cilantro, and then the skin.
We'll have to eat that first before it's...
Yes. In Taiwan we say 没办法.
没办法.
Yeah, there's no way around it. It has to be this way. Taiwan's world famous stinky tofu.
I mean, it's tofu. It's fine. You drink the
everything.
The fluid. Everything. I'm trying to be positive here. How's tomorrow morning gonna look like?
You're gonna have your nice Hilton hotel breakfast, and you're gonna sit there with your fancy fried eggs and think, man, sitting there on the sidewalk in the middle of the night with this Lukas guy eating stinky tofu.
It's once in a lifetime, baby.
What a life.
But of course, this amazing life here in Taiwan would not have been possible without your continuous support week after week. You're watching my videos, subscribing to my channel, and some of you are also supporting me financially by the YouTube channel membership, because it truly is all thanks to you that I am able to continue making these videos here in Taiwan, all together with my European family here in Taiwan. But speaking about European family, some of us have actually started our own families here in Taiwan, which also comes with some difficulties and some differences comparing to having a family back home in Europe.
And now indeed two babies that were born both here in Taiwan.
Oh really? Here in Taiwan?
Yes.
What? Okay. How was that? Like,
good experience actually. So I got pregnant here, and then we had to decide if we would deliver back in the Netherlands or here in Taiwan. But getting to know the system, getting to know our doctor, we felt comfortable enough to indeed deliver the babies here. And it's a good experience. We have a really amazing doctor. So really happy about it.
You also have a family and two kids. How is that, raising kids like in Taiwan or in Kaohsiung?
You definitely have less of a support system, maybe. Other than that, it's really fine.
Any like international schools here in Kaohsiung, or how is?
They go to a Chinese school. Well, yeah,
Okay.
Chinese speaking school.
Oh wow! So they're fluent Chinese.
They are, yeah. They can just play with whoever they want to play without having the language barrier. So that's definitely quite nice, yeah.
And now you have your own child here in Taiwan. How has that been to being a mom in Taiwan?
First of all, the doctors will take care so well of everything that you will feel very secure. Couldn't imagine having so much care. Being here, having the pregnancy in Taiwan was great. And now she's 2, she's going at the daycare.
She will like grow up speaking Chinese then?
I do not speak Chinese so well, so now we have the same level.
That's perfect, you know?
No.
Everyone says like you need to learn how to communicate with like
Honestly,
your
she's
babies.
teaching me already. Mai, do you know what is Mai?
Mai?
Is an ant. Mai, there is an ant right here, Mom. Oh my goodness. Come to see right now. And I'm like, oh yes, indeed, there is an ant. Oh my goodness, what we're gonna do? We are talking about that a lot.
Oh,
so yeah, she's teaching me
wow.
Chinese, honestly. She's just 2, just 2. What else can I say? Really, the school is wonderful in Taiwan. They are sending me 50 photos of my daughter a day.
Oh really?
Yes.
Wait, are like a line group?
Yes.
Really?
Through social media. They will tell me if she has a mosquito bite or she didn't sleep so well, you know. They will tell me every single details.
Oh,
they are
wow.
amazing. So I wanted to tell you, don't be afraid. In fact, do not wait for having children, because in Europe you will not have that. Maybe they are good, maybe they are bad, we don't know in Europe. They really care about her. I wish someone told me seriously like that, do it. Do not be afraid. Seriously, you will not regret. And I want to have a second one in Taiwan.
And last but not least, I of course also wanted to share my personal absolute favorite moments throughout this entire 2023 Europeans in Taiwan YouTube video series. But if your favorite moment is not here, please do let me know by leaving a comment down in the description. Let me know what your absolute favorite moment was. But again, maybe with your support, and if this video gets over 10,000 likes, maybe we have enough to convince whoever is making these decisions that we do want a season 2 of Europeans in Taiwan 2024.
First things first, this is Didi, and I'm David. My mother used to call me Dada. So Dada and
Didi. Maybe you want to move that from a different position if you just point down and saying Didi. It means a little bit different things in Taiwan. Below me right here, we have 50 of the absolute tallest people in Taiwan right now. This is Lithuania's national basketball team who are here for the preparation games before the World Cup. I'm tall as well, but you know, like I'm 193.
Yeah, I'm 205.
Like, is this the first time in Taiwan?
Yes.
How do you feel in Taiwan so far?
Day off yesterday.
Okay.
So we had a chance to go to the city to see 101 tower. Even taller than me. Yeah.
It cannot be like that impressive. You're almost like up there as well, like Taiwan 101.
You know what? This funny thing that a lot of members of our team, basketball players, they're afraid of heights.
For real?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, we're tall.
No, I don't believe that. Well, so every time you dunk, you guys, you're afraid of like. Okay, I see.
I think people here are really friendly. Probably never in my life I received so many messages on social networks. You know, welcome to Taiwan, welcome to Taiwan. If you need any help, just text me and etc.
Did you know anything about Taiwan before you came here?
Yes, their factories, their businesses, B2B, you know, things. And also the funny thing, when we were leaving the gym, I saw Lithuanian beer. So yeah, so guys are importing Lithuanian beer to Taiwan.
What is like the most important thing that you want to tell every Taiwanese people watching this now? What is like the most important thing they should know about Lithuania?
That we are good friends. Taiwan's name in Lithuania is very well known. It's treated as a friend, and I think it's important that Taiwanese know that they have a distant friend somewhere in Europe. We feel that we hear the same from Taiwanese.
So now you've only been here for like a few days. Have you picked up any Chinese yet? Xie Taiwan. Taiwanese people mix up Austria and Australia. Is that a thing?
Yes, but only by name. Autili and Audalia. So
I don't even know which one is which.
Autili is Austria.
I'm not going to speak for entire Europe, but at least from Sweden,
yeah,
we mix up Austria and Switzerland.
What? I am learning a lot now about my European family here today.
And now we're looking forward to the European Festival, right?
Yes. Starting to get hungry just talking about this. We left Momo in charge of the barbecue over here, but nothing is happening. So I think maybe we need some assistance to get the barbecue started here. Whose recipe is this then?
We have our butcher. He has his recipes, and they're already...
So he's in Taiwan?
He's in Taiwan.
Oh, it's a Taiwanese butcher?
Yes. It's Taiwan pork. It's made in Taiwan. All the making happens in Taiwan. Only the spices, they are imported.
Okay. So you trust the Taiwanese to make German sausage?
It's a German.
He's a German. He's a German. He's a German in Taiwan. Okay. Now I understand. Yes. You missed that tiny little detail. Okay, I see. What is something that you feel Taiwanese people should know before coming to Sweden?
It's a safe place, you know, if you're street smart.
Taiwan is a safe place even if you're stupid. That's a good way to put it. Second biggest delegation ever dispatched from Czech Republic to a foreign country. And when I spoke to Foreign Minister Joseph Wu, he acknowledged that perhaps that was the biggest delegation ever in the modern history of Taiwan. So if everything runs smoothly and I keep my fingers crossed, and please do keep your fingers crossed, then the cabbage will move to Prague. What? Yes. And the Czechs, and not only the Czechs, but also the Austrians, Germans, Slovaks, they will be able to see really those biggest treasures in Prague. We're working very hard on this. There might be some international viewers now who have no idea what you're talking about, but it is a big deal. It's not just a cabbage. It's a huge deal. It's a huge deal. It's a huge deal. Second biggest delegation ever dispatched from Czech Republic to a foreign country. And when I spoke to Foreign Minister Joseph Wu, he acknowledged that perhaps that was the biggest delegation ever in the modern history of Taiwan. So if everything runs smoothly and I keep my fingers crossed, and please do keep your fingers crossed, then the cabbage will move to Prague. What? Yes.
And the Czechs, and not only the Czechs, but also the Austrians, Germans, Slovaks, they will be able to see really those biggest treasures in Prague. We're working very hard on this.
There might be some international viewers now who have no idea what you're talking about, but it is a big deal. It's not just a cabbage. It's a huge deal.
It's a huge deal. It's a huge deal.
Last question. I think that most people remembers that you actually came to Taiwan the first time 24 years ago.
Oh yeah, I did.
As a student. At that time, could you ever have imagined being back here with the Taiwanese president, with the former Lithuanian president, watching the national team of Lithuania playing basketball in Taiwan?
Oh my God, it's so like a dream, like some mirage. For sure not, but I'm so happy it happened. I'm so happy that sports and people-to-people relations can even strengthen our friendship between Lithuania and Taiwan, and I'm pretty sure there will be much more.
And if you also want to see much more from this YouTube channel, please do not forget to subscribe as well. Thank you all so much for watching.
My name is Lukas.
Starts with L as in like, ends with S as in subscribe. Please do both, and see you all in the next one.
Cheers. Cheers. How do you say like and subscribe? Suscríbete.
Dale like y suscríbete, ¿no?
Dale like.
Dale like y suscríbete. Y lo dicen así. Dale like y suscríbete. Dale like.
Suscríbete. How do you, the bell? Dale a la campanita.
Dale la campanita. Dale
a la campanita. Campanita. La campanita.
Dale a la campanita.
Adiós. Adiós.